You'll only get so far without governance and policy. Good morning and welcome to In the Car with Clint. It is a beautiful warm day here in South Australia and it has been a long time since I've spoken to you, but I've been busy working on a bunch of different things, which I'll talk about at a different time. But one of the things that's at the top of my mind and that I think about a lot is the need for governance and when it kind of comes into play. And if you read a lot of books around business and I guess growing a business from $0 to $100 million, there's actually one that's basically that. You'll find that there's a theory that 0 to 1 is all hard work and entrepreneur, founder-led energy, and then kind of 1 to say 5 or 10, it's about the people that they've kind of brought on that are their generals or their C-suites, if you want to call it that. But it's all quite close still. And then it gets bigger and it gets bigger and it gets bigger. And we're dancing around, depending on the day and how you measure it, 20 to 25 per annum. And at that point, you kind of get to a large volume or a large number of staff in a lot of locations, depending on what you're doing. So obviously landscaping, which is an industry close to us, is a lot of people are all on all different sites. But then if you own bricks and mortar stores like we do, you've got 3 or 4 locations, you're not seeing the same people, you're not seeing people all the time. So what we are now discovering is that with a lack of documentation, policy and governance, there's gaps, and people will either make decisions based on what they think is the best thing to do, or people just won't make a decision, or they won't do things because they don't know they have to. And I guess the reason I'm making this video is to highlight to you, if you're in the early stages of business and you are expecting to grow to a large business, as early as you can, start recording how you do things. Have job descriptions, employee contracts, strategic plans, roadmaps for how you're going to roll things out, communication tools. Like I do videos to the staff, that's the best way I can find it. I just don't do it regularly enough because it's ad hoc. And if you do that and have, I guess, the Bible or a book on how to do everything in the business and what everyone's roles are, as you scale, you can just reference those documents and there's no ambiguity around what people are meant to do. And I wish I'd done it earlier. When I had a business partner early days, we talked about it because we worked in a business that was doing about 25 million at the time, and it was just chaos. And they were trying to retrospectively document the policies and procedures and contracts. And I guess it's funny, you kind of can't see what you can't be, or whatever, can't be what you can't see. We kind of replicated that, and we were going to start documenting stuff, but you get busy and you're trying to run the business, and sales have to come first because without dollars you can't do anything. And then 15 or 20 years go by and you go, oh yeah, we probably should have done that. So if you can start doing it, if you are a founder that's like super I guess full on when it comes to record keeping and note taking and all that, then you're going to be fine. But if you are a born salesperson that hates email and may be undiagnosed with ADHD, you might need to, I guess, hire some people around you that can support you in the documentation of that. And that's the process we're going through now. It's too hard for us to try and get these documents written internally by us. So we either have to employ an external contractor or bring in an employee purely just to do that, maybe on a 6 or 12 month contract. So have a think about that. If it matters to you, those documents will be your lifesaver. And if you did start your business with the intention of being free and working less and being your own boss, these are the documents that are going to give you the ability to be able to go away for a month or 2 without having to answer phones and direct traffic. Because if you want to build a business that's passive income, which is an absolute bullshit term, but if you want to build that kind of business where you can go away for 3 months, which is really ultimately in my mind a test. If you can go away 3 months and not have to touch things, then you've done it. You're going to need documentation. Anyway, that is it. Just my thoughts. Sorry it's been so long. I guess I don't want to make videos for the sake of it, and this is something that's been on my mind, so I thought I'd share it with you. If you've got any questions, hit me up in the comments or send me a DM. Otherwise, have a wonderful day. Be kind to each other, but most importantly, be kind to yourself. I'll talk to you soon.